You guys hear this story? A 60-year-old woman in Arizona who works at Wells Fargo in a cubicle on the third floor dies, and nobody finds her dead for another 4 days. I mean, Mr. Ditto or whatever the fuck that, movie was. But this is real life, and it's no comedy. It's no joke. I swear, I heard this story, and I'm like, I don't know why this stuck with me. You hear a million stories, or they come up on your feed, but this one did, man. That should never happen. That should never happen. Apparently, she was like slumped over on her desk, dead for 4 days, and no one. I mean, just no one came in. Hey, how you doing? How was your weekend? Or how are your grandkids? Or whatever the fuck her life was all about. No one even cared enough to check in with this woman. She was dead for 4 days. Security can't. It's a bank. She works at a bank, one of the top surveilled workplaces that I can even imagine, right? So they want to keep their money safe, but not their employees. I mean, what a human fate. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I could write a novel about this story, but wow. Wow. And, I'll play the clip, right? They even smelled the death of this woman and attributed it to like faulty plumbing. I mean, 4 days, not 4 hours, 4 days. I mean, didn't you think? I don't know. I don't know. But thought I'd share that with you.
A Tempe Wells Fargo employee died at her desk. And 12 News is now confirming that it may have taken as many as 4 days for anyone in the office to notice. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. It's a story we first reported yesterday. Tonight, Tempe police are confirming the timeline of when the woman clocked in to when her colleagues found the body. 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra is in the studio with new details tonight. Gabby, 4 days. I mean, this poor woman went 4 days undiscovered. It's hard to believe.
And that's a question many employees are asking themselves tonight. I spoke with an employee who said that she shared her perspective on the workplace environment, and they say it's a big building, but most people don't work there on a daily basis. A Wells Fargo employee went to work the morning of Friday, August 16th, and never went home. Tempe police tell 12 News 60-year-old Denise Prudhomme scanned into work at 7 o'clock in the morning. 4 days later, police responded to the office building near Washington Street and Priest Drive for reports of a subject down. Prudhomme was declared dead. The Tempe Police Criminal Investigation Bureau is investigating, but do not suspect foul play. A Wells Fargo employee exclusively spoke with 12 News, but asked not to be recorded or identified out of fear for their job.
And that is another detail that just blows me away. Nobody wanted to be identified for fear of losing their precious little cubicle job where they care so much about you. Man, that's slavery. That's mental slavery, isn't it? To live and work with that kind of pressure and fear that you can't even speak your thoughts, your feelings, the truth about working at this place or being impacted by this tragic story. You can't even come forward and just speak on that out of fear. Oh my.
They say a colleague found Prudhomme dead at her desk in a cubicle while walking around the building on Tuesday, August 20th. Prudhomme's cubicle was reportedly on the third floor and away from the main aisle. This employee says several people had smelled a foul odor, but passed it off as faulty plumbing. They say while most Wells Fargo employees at this Tempe location work remote, the building has 24/7 security, and someone should have found Prudhomme sooner. The incident left several employees feeling scared and uneasy. This employee wants to see new safety protocols in place, telling me, quote, "It's negligence in some part. A different worker also spoke with 12 News anonymously.
Body was there about 4 days before anybody found it, before anybody walked up to her and just to say hi, make sure she's okay. She was just laying on her desk.
A Wells Fargo spokesperson previously sent 12 News a statement saying, in part, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic loss of our colleague at our Tempe office," adding counselors through our employee assistance consulting service are available to support employees. An employee tells me their direct management offered those services, addressed the incident, and told workers the building was thoroughly cleaned.
With Mr. Styles.
Who?
Ditto.
Let's go. Move out. Let him through. Let's go. Let's go. Guess what? Let him
Back it up.
move.
What the hell is this place?
Inside.
Down this way. Let him through now. Let him through. Let him through.
This guy's dead.
Really? How can you tell?